Hey guys, welcome back to another news breakdown here on GoMango, and we've got like the motherload of new information that came out for Power Rangers Beast Morphers. Right off the top, there's a lot of like misinformation going around about some of these new toys, so I want to quickly dispel a few of those first at the top. So let's just dive right into some of these images. And first up, we have what's called the Power Rangers Beast Morphers Beast X Ultra Zord figure. This is going to be retailing for $34.99, and this is a Zord that it's for 4 years and up, and basically you just swing it around and it makes noises. This does not disassemble, it doesn't do any of that stuff. But that didn't stop people from accidentally leaking a few images alongside this one, because from what I hear, the press kit that came with this image also came with 3 other images. That means we've got 3 different looks at different Zords. So what we've got first up is the regular Megazord electronic figure. And presumably this would be around $35-ish, if not a little less, just because it is kind of in the vein of the Ultra Zord figure. And it has like one accessory just like that, so I mean the price would be around the same probably. So we weren't supposed to see this one yet, and there are 2 other big ones that we weren't supposed to see, and that is the Ultra Zord and Megazord like mainline figure thing. Like, these are the ones that disassemble. These are the DX releases ostensibly for Hasbro, and this is telling us a few things. One, a lot of people shouldn't have had their eyes on this yet, and 2, if you want to get like your mainline Zords all at once, it seems that there's going to be a retail version with all of them put together, unless, you know, this is just like a combined image. Who knows? Personally, I'd like to wait out and just get them all at once in one big pack. But either way, these are looking really nice. I do not think these are going to meet that $35 price point that the electronic ones are going to. So keep that in mind, like temper your expectations. I know that Bandai generally release theirs around $35 each. So again, just be prepared, get your wallet prepared. But anyways, these look good. We didn't get any more images, and sorry, these are a little crappy because the source that I got them from quickly took them down, and these are like second, third, fourth hand images. Anyways, that's not all we got. Up next is the Play School stuff, and it's Wild Force. They're starting off with Wild Force. They know we already have like a children's version of MMPR from like, you know, season 1, 2, 3, I mean like tons of it. So it's great and refreshing that they're deciding to start off with Wild Force for their kid line. I don't know, it's a big power move. I love it. That means immediately off the bat they have the trust in, I guess, just their toys and Power Rangers as a brand to put out like one of the, I guess, more fan favorite but lesser known to the, you know, general audience Power Rangers figures. And I mean, just look at this thing. He's such a happy boy. Look at the face. And also it transforms, as in you just like sort of lay it down. That's fine. It's all right. I like it. I guess I'm not gonna get it, but another thing that was released, I think this was from either Screen Rant or like Heavy.com. Who even knows what Heavy.com is? But that's not all we got, because from Ranger Command Power Hour, they gave us this image of the Play School Heroes Wild Force Red Ranger. Now, there are a couple things to note about this guy. I'm not 100% sure if it comes in the Megazord like playset pack, but here's the listing for the Megazord sort of playset. Go Power Rangers. Imagine smashing into battle alongside the Red Ranger and Power Morphin Megazord with the Power Rangers Play School Heroes Power Morphin Megazord playset inspired by the Wild Force Power Rangers TV series. The Megazord playset features 2-in-1 morphing action, which gives kids ages 3 and up 2 ways to play, as a mighty Zord or morphed into the fearsome beast with one easy step. Sized right for younger Rangers, this 2-foot-tall playset lets boys and girls get a grip on huge fun. Kids love twisting the handle on the Megazord's shoulder to open the chest and reveal a pop-out lion's head featuring electronic lights and sounds as well as chomping action. Fire a projectile from the right shoulder with a push-button activated projectile launcher, or open either shoulder to reveal a platform offering the Red Ranger figure a bird's eye view of the battle, including a pretend targeting system. Need to keep an eye on the bad guys? Open the Megazord's right foot to uncover a jail cell. Need some extra help in the battle? Race the Blue Ranger and Raptor Cycle into action down the ramp hidden in the Megazord's left foot. Kids can imagine big battles, epic encounters as they uncover all of the surprises this playset has in store. Each sold separately, available at most major toy retailers nationwide. So, right off the top, like they said, smashing into battle alongside the Red Ranger and Power Morphin Megazord. So, assumedly, this Red Ranger figure comes with a Zord. But it, like, some places didn't show off this figure, so I've yet to, like, you know, fully confirm it, but I think we're safe on that. And another thing to note is that it said launch the Blue Ranger with Raptor Cycle, and to me that only says Dino Thunder. So does that mean we're gonna be getting like mixed waves, like we're gonna get like Dino Thunder cycles and then like Wild Force Zord, and I mean I'm sure they'll manage to fit MMPR in there somehow. So that's neat, that's interesting. I could definitely see the cycles plus Ranger things being like a whole thing down the line, so I'm excited for that. But with the figures specifically, it doesn't look like the shoulder. It looks like the shoulders move, and you can add a weapon, but the waist doesn't seem to be moving, nor does the head. And like, it worries me a little bit, but this presumably is a pack-in thing with the Megazord, so maybe there's like a little less articulation if it comes with the Zord. Who knows? I'm excited. I kind of want like tons of these, obviously, but I don't know if they'll all have like an insane level of articulation like the regular Play School figures, because for Star Wars we have a few, and sometimes they have the ball hinge shoulder at the very least. I don't remember if they twist at the waist or not. And we got similar stuff for Transformers, so to be determined. I'm really excited about the implication of Blue Ranger Raptor Cycle, because I love Dino Thunder. Anyway, that's it for these guys. Let's move on to like the big stuff, and really it's the Morpher. The look on this kid's face is just incredible. But we get the Morpher, and from what I can tell, you get like motion activated sounds. In the listing it says you like speak into it to transform into your like powered up mode, and then what's more is that you can also use the available keys to unlock different phrases and sounds. And on top of that, they changed this little black situation, like this, not really a button, but button here, to red, so maybe there's some extra functionality there, who knows. They also changed this. You can't just press it. I don't think. You might need the key to make that happen, and nothing in it says that it does like open up at all. So I'm wondering if that's part of the functionality. I hope so, because it looks like they have the available, I guess, like there are cuts in it to make it seem like it does that, but I don't fully know yet. because nothing's shown it off. But the main thing to note, again, are the keys. And they unlock different sounds, and from what you'll see coming up, it reminds me a lot of Force Link and Force Link 2.0. That's because we've got our figures, and each figure comes with one of these keys. Now, I'll talk about mainly the figures right now, but I'm loving these figures. They are 6-inch scale and $10 each. For reference, the action heroes came out at $10, and these guys seem to have competitive-ish articulation. They seem to move like they have a ball hinge shoulder, possibly ball hinge like forearm and hinge wrist, seemingly ball joint head, or at most or at least a swivel, ball hinge thighs, and then I think single jointed knees, and swivel at the boot cut. But yeah, that's awesome. Another thing to note is that each figure is going to come with the Sogon blade, this weapon, but also their own specific weapon, like their own specific gun weapon. This one comes with the, I guess, Red Ranger exclusive one that got shown earlier in roleplay toy form. But then Yellow, she comes with just the regular camera gun, and then Blue comes with the camera gun combined with the Sogon blade. So that's neat. That's interesting. And the first wave is also, I don't know if it's the first wave, but they also showed off that we'll be getting the main villains. So that's neat. And also the bad guy, Blaze, and specifically not a ranger. So that's cool. He comes with his sword like he did in the show. Like he did in Go Busters, and he also has a black version of Red's gun. So I don't know, maybe he's like a mirror version of him, just like it was in Go Busters. Who knows? But yeah, these are really interesting to me. If not for the fact that they come with the keys. Each of them come with the keys. That brings us back to Force Link, wherein if you don't know what Force Link is, it's Star Wars' mainline, except they have electronics in them. You can't activate it yourself. You have to have the Force Link's device. It's like a wrist-mounted device. You pick up the figure. If you're close enough to the figure, it makes sounds with it. And this reminds me of it because each figure includes a gimmick that operate with the main sort of wrist-mounted thing. I think it's fascinating because they decided to turn the regular roleplay item into ostensibly their I guess shaver razor thing, because you buy the shaver, the morpher, and you get a ton of razors, the keys with a bunch of different items. So you basically get to enhance your play with your one item. I like it a lot, and it's done in a way that isn't intrusive. For Star Wars, you can't even activate the gimmick unless you have that item. But it hikes up the price. It's like a price hike up that isn't necessary. You don't see it necessary. You don't see a physical representation of it. But here you get the different keys, and not only do they function physically in the morpher, they can be used as weapons for the Rangers. So it's a substantial thing that works with your Ranger arsenal, and I love that. I absolutely love that. They showed it off with Red and Blue using it, and I think it looks great. Another plus about these figures is that they're 6 inches tall. So it's going to be, and we already got confirmation that the Lightning Collection, which is their mainline sort of Marvel Legends collector line of figures, the Lightning Collection is going to be 6 inches tall. So my biggest thing is that not only are these all going to work with those, but the army builder is if you're buying just the Lightning Collection, your army builder is half price. So it's like, and you know, you get a little less articulation, but really it's an army builder. It's your mooks. You can get tons of these for half the price of your Lightning Collection figures and just fill your display with them. I mean, if you know me, they're all falling over right now, but I love me some army builders. I got me tons of these Soto Guardians just for all my build figures. They are awesome, and I love army builders, so this is, it gets me. And another small thing to note is that the villains, it seems, their keys have pins on them, whereas the regular Rangers don't. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, and what that would mean inside the Morpher itself, so, you know, we'll see. Anyways, I think, yeah, that's about it. So guys, tell me in the comments down below what you think about all these new Power Rangers items and what you're going to be buying. Give me your list, because these are coming out around April, June-ish, you know, near my birthday, so get ready. I'm excited for these, and I wanted to stay away from the 6-inch figures, but I might get sucked in. And I'm definitely looking forward to the Zords. I'm looking forward to everything. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. And hey, I will be on, if you're watching this when it comes out, I will be on the streets tonight, this Friday, over on Will J. Coe's channel, and we'll be talking about this at length with a bunch of other people. Dawson Ryder probably, Chris from Chris Long, you know, Chris Long from Long's Toys, Will, obviously, and the rest of the Streets crew, Josh, Kevin, all of them. So go ahead and check that out, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.